Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. It's time to open up this month's Going Gear EDC package. The last few have been really great. Every now and then we get kind of a weird one or one that doesn't really feel like it adds up in terms of value. But for the most part, these have been really awesome. The benefit of watching me do this is that you can just go get the individual items off of Going Gear's website if you want to. Or if you want to, you can also sign up for these EDC Club packages, either the budget version or the premium version. Both will be linked down in the description. This one's going to be the premium version. Usually that's what they send me. Thanks so much to Going Gear for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. And at least for the time being on TikTok at _metal_complex. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up. What do we have here this month? We have a knife, another knife, a zippy, what is this? A flashlight. Okay, I was like, is it a contact lens? It's like, what's going on here? Okay, yeah, then some other stuff, and then we have the little mailer, or the little thing that says everything that we got. All right, so let's open up the flashlight first. So this is Armitech? Yeah, the Armitech Prime C1 Pro. Introducing the Prime C1 Pro, a rechargeable, compact, and versatile flashlight designed for everyday use. It has a sleek, intuitive design that easily fits in pockets, bags, or can attach. So essentially, it's the same as any other flashlight. Output up to 1,000 lumens, a beam distance of 374 feet specifically. After that, it just cuts off. At a runtime of up to 40 days. Making this a great light for both blah, blah, blah. It's about a $40 flashlight. That sounds pretty similar to other $40 flashlights. So obviously I'm good at taking flashlights out of boxes. It seems like, you know, most other flashlights that I've seen at the same general price point. Let's just get her on out. There we go. Oh, it does look nice though. I do like that. Do we have a little tab there that we need to pull off? Let's see. Well, there's the battery. So we have 18350, and then usually there's like a little tab or a switch or something that you have to pull out of there before it wants to do anything. But no, it's just ready to go, like right out of the box. You just hold it down. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. And then is this a magnetic charger? Probably, yeah. Okay, just like that. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is neat. I have a million flashlights, so this is generally like a type of item that I end up giving away, which I will almost certainly do. What is this? Oh, this is a keychain light, 160 OTF lumens. Okay. 5-year warranty. I don't know that I really need to get that one out. This is also by Armitech, the Armitech Zippy. It's a $12 light. It's a lightweight micro USB rechargeable multi-use keychain light. Offers up to 160 lumens. A wide beam angle. Gotta love those wide beam angles. And IP67 water resistance. This makes a great backup light for both your outdoor adventures and daily life. Okay, it's a keychain light. That's cool. Yeah, actually, I like both of those. The knife, or one of them, Kubi Coeus. C-O-E-U-S, versatile folding knife designed for tough piercing tasks. Okay, let's just use the, gosh, I can't wait for this bout of allergies to go away. This Kubi, okay, well, it does have quite the pointy blade. This particular Kubi is in D2, which is nice. This is a $40 knife. I don't mind that at all. Kubi has excellent quality. I only ever was slightly irritated by their continuous use of AUS 10, which isn't as bad of a steel as me and other people have made it sound. I think just personally, I would prefer D2 at this price point. Yeah, white G10 steel liners. Honestly, I think this is a cool knife. I mean, it's a fine knife for the price, right? There's nothing ultra special going on here outside of kind of the interesting, super pointy, pokey blade, right? That's fully flat ground. But yeah, there you go. Okay. And then finally, this is going to be the premium aspect I'm sure. Yeah, the Giant Mouse Iona V2, which by itself is literally the cost of the box. Like this premium monthly box is about $200. This is a $195 knife. So we have the updated model of the beloved Iona has created a strong, reliable outdoor EDC companion. I'm not reading off a script. I'm literally just reading the paper that they sent me. I don't want anybody to think that I'm actually trying to pass that off as natural dialogue. It has a 3-inch Stonewall CPM Magnacut blade with green canvas handles and a reversible. It always blows my mind when they call this green. This is just the color of nature. Like, this is what color, like, outside. Like, this looks like a field that is ready, like, you know, before, like when they plant the seeds in, like, fields out here in Kansas. Like, this is just what the earth looks like. But I don't know if V2 is manufactured exacting quality standards in Magnago, Italy. Okay, so Magnacut and micarta, and I have to assume titanium. Okay, so what are they? What is going on in the gym? We got some debris in the in that there. What on earth? What is that? I think it's just crap from the packaging. But anyways, we have CPN Magnacut. We have a titanium line, almost certainly a titanium liner, but sometimes those end up being steel, so let's test it. Nope, that's actually a steel liner. So we have a steel liner, we have the micarta, which is contoured, and then we have a Magnacut blade. This is kind of stiff. It's because it runs on phosphor bronze. That's why. So, okay, so some people are going to like that, some people aren't. Whenever I show a knife that's in phosphor bronze, it's over a certain price point. At least one person says, for that much money, it really should be bearings. And to that person, I would say, I don't think you understand how little of the cost has to do with the pivot system. Like, as far as the internals for the pivot, bearings, phosphor bronze, nylon, you will see those in cheap knives, and you will also see them in hyper expensive knives. There are knives that you can buy for $30 or less nowadays that run on bearings. That is not the key indicator when it comes to, you know, it's not even one of the key indicators when it comes to the cost, right? You can put bearings in the, you know, whatever. What goes into the biggest determining factor when it comes to the cost is how much does it cost to create. There are plenty of multi-thousand-dollar knives that run on phosphor bronze. The benefit to phosphor bronze is self-lubricating, and they are way better about keeping debris out of the pivot, which is beneficial for people who work in dusty, dirty, or just like heavy debris environments. Now, on the flip side of that, it's very unlikely that enough debris will actually get into your pivot to slow it down, even if they're, you are working with bearings. Specific people who work in specific environments, yes, definitely. But for the average person, if you're like, oh my gosh, I better pick up a knife that's in phosphor bronze so that I don't get pocket debris on the inside of my... Not likely. You are not the type of person who absolutely must carry a knife in phosphor bronze in order to keep it operational. But for those of you who do work in those environments, then you might actually opt for that. The downside of phosphor bronze is that it generally is not going to have that super drop shutty luxurious action that all of us knife snobs have come to love, right? We have been heavily spoiled. Like, here's an example of a knife that's running on bearings that costs, $40. Like, it's much easier to get it to just sort of shake shut, right? Whereas this one, not going to happen. I mean, it would take a lot more effort to do that, right? So it really comes down to preference. There definitely are knife makers and knife manufacturers who have gotten the best of both worlds. A lot of people will reference Benchmade knives that run on phosphor bronze. And to those people, I would say, you're kind of kidding yourself because those still have blade play, right? Some people will point to Chris Reeve and say, you're not getting the super drop shutty action, but you're getting, a nice working knife that has the hydraulic action. There actually are companies out there who have manufactured knives utilizing phosphor bronze that have nearly the same general action that you can expect from bearings, but are the blades always centered? Do they always have, solid lockup? Do they have blade play? It's kind of this or that. you get the solid lockup and you get the smooth action with the bearings, and you kind of have to sacrifice that sort of access to the pivot that the debris can get in there technically. For the most part, though, you should just pick up knives that are set up the way that you like them. Or if you're not bothered by knives that don't have super smooth action, then you probably, don't really care about bearings. If you're all about that, super smooth action, then, you're not really missing out on much in terms of phosphor bronze unless you're working in a super dirty environment. I'm basically saying the same thing over and over again. I just know how many new people are watching this channel now in 2024. And I think some of these things that are no-brainers for a lot of my core audience, or the audience that's been around for a long time, it's not so simple to new people, right? Even if those new people truly believe that they have experienced everything there is to experience in the knife world, I'm here to tell you, you definitely have not. But this is one of those little things. So don't get too caught up in that. But anyways, this was a decent box. I'm not in love with the action on this guy. I'm not sure how they're heat treating their Magnacut. I get a lot of kind of all over the place reports in terms of the hardness on some of this. But this is an okay model, and it does at least lock out solid, right? Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of underwhelming for $200, but technically the value is there. You got 2 knives and 2 flashlights. Not a bad box. Definitely have been some better ones. Like I said, the benefit of watching me do this is you don't have to but you can just go to the website and pick this stuff up individually if you want to, or you can not do that at all. But it's fun to see what Going Gear is offering in these month-to-month packages anyway. This stuff will end up as giveaway stuff. If you're wondering what do I do with this, I'll give it to you guys. I do giveaways on Friday evenings, usually at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's where I give away a lot of the free stuff that I get on this channel. So if you're new, join us. It's usually a fun time. Anyways, that's going to be it. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. And at least for the time being on TikTok at _metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other, if you'd like to check out my other content, I do of course have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.